So with our cube selected here, let's press Tab to go into edit mode, and then let's press T to bring up our tool shelf and our properties shelf. And by default, when you go into edit mode and have a basic mesh object such as this cube, you'll see these mesh tools that we can use to affect our object. So we start out on extended, but let's go ahead and switch these over to basic. And these basic set of tools are really your main workhorse of editing in Blender. These are the kind of tools that you're going to want to memorize as quickly as possible. And that's why to the right of these is labeled each one of these options hotkeys. So these first three up here, these are our basic transform tools, which we talked about in a previous video. So for instance, I could, in face selection here, select this top face. If we pressed this move button, we are now moving this face. If we press the rotate button, we are now rotating it. If we press the scale button, we are immediately scaling it. I'll press Ctrl Z to undo all that. Typically, we want to get used to using the hotkeys with these. A really good way to start fastly learning Blender is to just let your mouse hover over different options and just read what each one does. Another really helpful feature we have for new users is this Show Helpful Tips button. If you click this, it will display some quick little tips about helping you out if you're just getting started in Blender, and you can click and drag on this scroll bar here to go all the way down. But these are just some additional hotkeys, some little tips to help you get the ball rolling so you actually have an in-program reference in addition to the Sensei Format hand guide that came with your download of Sensei Format if you get lost or need a little bit of extra help.